I'm fatty. I can't go in, I ain't ready. I can't go in, I ain't ready. I can't go in, I ain't ready.
Hey guys, what is up? It's me, the Chosen One, back at you again with another video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on and drop a like on this video. It's always appreciated, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're actually here to talk about the 5 most played games on Steam. So I actually did this list a year or two ago, and a lot has changed since then. So note, we're only going to be using the peak players for today, which is September 4th of 2017, and I believe the numbers that I'm getting from Steam charts are only for my region, so someone might be able to correct that in the comments, but note those two things while going into this list. But let's get into it. So coming in at number 5 on my list is going to be Ark Survival Evolved, and today they had a peak player base of 77,045, which is actually a lot of numbers for a game that has been out for a while. Honestly, I didn't know Ark was still this popular. If you don't know what Ark is, it's a survival game with dinosaurs. Think of Rust, but with dinosaurs. I haven't really played too much of it. I played it over my friend's house, and I never really got into this. This is around the time that I started getting a bit bored of survival games, so it's interesting to see how popular this game still is, and it's cool to see, I guess, that the game is still this popular, because it must mean it's a good game then. Like I said, I haven't really played much of this game, so I don't have much to say about it, but I was honestly really shocked when I saw that this was coming in at number 5, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are still shocked, because honestly, I don't really know anyone who still plays this game, but according to the numbers, this game is still popular, and at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. So coming in at the number 4 slot, and this is actually where we take a huge jump in terms of peak players, and this is H1Z1 King of the Kill, and this just goes to show you that Battle Royale games are getting popular. Today on September 4th, they actually had a peak players of 136,485, which is absolutely insane considering PUBG has come out and taken a lot of their player base, but still H1Z1 is a very popular game. A lot of people like to say that H1Z1 is a dead game and that PUBG absolutely killed it. While PUBG has a lot more players than this game, you know, it still is doing fairly well. 136,000 for the peak today is still a lot of people to be playing your game, and it still seems that a lot of people are still playing H1Z1 and they still enjoy the game. And with competition now, it seems like H1Z1 is trying to up their game and make it better than ever, so those numbers are hopefully going to continue to rise and rise for H1Z1. Personally, I like PUBG a lot more than H1Z1, and I found myself to stop playing H1Z1 as soon as PUBG came out, and this is coming from someone who had hundreds of hours in H1Z1 when it originally came out, so that's saying a lot. But coming in at number 4, this one wasn't that surprising. H1Z1 is still a very popular game, and I know a lot of you guys out there are definitely still playing it. So coming in at number 3 is going to be Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and this really shocked me as they have a peak player base today of 595,781, which is absolutely fucking insane. That is way more than the game before at H1Z1, but still there are 2 more games ahead of it, and CSGO is still a very popular game. Having almost 600,000 and the peak today is absolutely insane. So for people to say CSGO is a dying game is a little bit ridiculous, because let's be honest, it's not a dying game. 600,000 players is absolutely great for a game like CSGO, and just great for a game in general. But yeah, CSGO is going to be coming in at number 3 on this list. I think previously on the list that we did a year or two ago, it actually ended up being number 2, so it actually lost a spot, and that's because a newer game came out that I'm sure a lot of you guys know already has been killing it lately, and I'm not going to spoil it right now, but we're going to get into that later in the video. But about 600,000 for CSGO is fairly good. I was really shocked though to see it actually move to number 3, and I think it's just the day we based this video on, because any other day I've been checking the Steam charts, the battle for the top 3 is very jumbled recently, so it can change every day, but as of today, CSGO is number 3. Now, this is the one that shocked me the most. This is the one that I was like, oh my god, this is unbelievable. I can't actually believe this happened. And coming in at number 2 is actually Dota 2. Dota 2, normally the most played game on Steam, at least in my region, and, you know, it's very popular. Dota 2 is known as the biggest Steam game, the game to beat them all. And in this case, it's not, with a peak player base of 876,395, which once again is absolutely insane. Dota 2 is going to be coming in at number 2. Dota 2, like Ark, is a game that I never really got into, that I've played a few times, just because for the sheer fact I'm not very much into MOBAs. But I understand what this game has done for the gaming community. This game is absolutely huge, especially internationally. I don't know, once again, like I said, if these numbers are internationally. If they are, I would assume that Dota 2 would be number 1, considering as the Korean scene in this game is absolutely fucking insane. So yeah, keep that in mind when watching this video, like I said earlier. But 876,000 is a lot of people still playing Dota 2. Number 2, nothing really to be, shameful about that, and it's actually still fairly close to the number 1 game. And with that said, let's hop into our number 1 most played game on Steam. So coming in at number 1, and I don't really know how fair this is, but we really did all of these based on today, and it just so happens that today PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has reached its maximum peak players, which is just insane, with 960,000 people playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds today at its peak. That is insane numbers for a game that has just kind of come out of nowhere. To just get this popular and to get this many people playing the game today is just crazy to think. To think that H1Z1 was out, it was killing, it was the most popular game, and then PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds just comes out of nowhere to get this kind of hype, to get this kind of success is just kind of unheard of. And in the past few years, we haven't really seen a game that could compete in player numbers, at least in terms with Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Dota 2. There has just not been a game that has even come close until PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but for good reason. This is one of the games that has got me back into gaming, and it is one of the few games that I play when I actually do play games. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a hell of a time. If you don't have the game already, it is definitely recommended by me, and I'm sure by plenty of other people, especially if you can run the game. What are you doing? Get PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. But yeah, guys, those are the top 5 played games on Steam. Like I said, it's just based in my region, I believe, and also, we're just going based on peak players. But if you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. And if you are new, how about you subscribe? And when this video does reach 150 likes, we'll be uploading the next one, so be sure to smash that like button. But yeah, guys, this has been The Chosen One Inc., and as always, peace out.